Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Several months ago I made a video about a center that helps Ukrainian refugees in Tbilisi, in Georgia. The center is called Volunteers Tbilisi. There I showed you how the center works. I spoke to the volunteers who work there and to the refugees from Ukraine. And actually that video got such a big response from you. So now I want to make a follow-up, talk to the guys again, ask how they are doing. And actually today we will not visit the center, but some other, so to say, projects that they have. So today I'm meeting with Anatoly. Hello.
Hi guys. Hi Natasha.
Hi. Anatoly was showing us the center in the previous video. He was giving us like an excursion. And what we are going to see today?
Well, first of all, thank you for previous video, and thank you guys for all this attention and donations. It makes us keep going and helps a lot. First of all, we will show new dinery. This dinery is free for Ukrainian refugees and free for Georgian people in, well, difficult situation. Mostly it's older men and women with no money and so on. So today we'll show this location first, and then we will go to one of our houses where Ukrainian refugees live.
Yeah, so now let's see the canteen and how it works there. Let's go.
We work already for a month, and every day like 100 people come here, and we get a lot of help from Georgian society who gives us different products and so on.
Привет, все нормально. Очень вкусно делают, очень хорошо делают. Желаем счастья и здоровья, что нам вот так люди помогают.
And it's really great that this canteen is created by efforts of different people. Anatoly told me that, for example, this place where they are keeping food, it was made by a local company but with a big discounts, and everything like electricity, like pictures, different souvenirs, they were also made by Ukrainians and Georgians who live here. And even this software for taking orders was donated by a Ukrainian IT company when they learned that the guys are doing help for Ukrainian refugees. It is also really cool. So this is Alexei.
Hi.
I really love your shirt. Can you tell, is it Ukrainian traditional shirt?
Yes, it's Vyshyvanka.
And why you are having this?
We are going to the kitchen. Let's go. Joe, какой у нас суп сегодня?
Харчо. Суп харчо очень вкусный.
Ну, систематически у нас закупки. Естественно, каждую неделю, раз в неделю мы их закупаем. Что-то если нам приносят, мы добавляем, естественно.
This is a little office of the company just in the corner. It's not a big space, but everything here is all functional. And now I want to introduce you to people who work in this canteen and meet Katya. Hi.
Hi.
Can you tell how you decided to work here and why?
I always had a passion for cooking, and plus I thought that this is going to be really useful and helpful because I have a lot of free time on my hands and I want to spend it helping others, like mostly people who need it the most.
So you are cooking here?
Yeah, I'm cooking. Like I'm a little teeny tiny cook here, but
Cool.
this is just my second time. So you learn something new, you talk with different people, and you see that you're doing actually something because you see people eating your food and you think that yeah, today I made a positive impact. So no cons for me, just pros.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
building of Kansin is located in such a nice old building. I really like it because the whole district is so silent and calm. So now we came to one of the districts of Tbilisi and we are going to see the house.
So for now we rent 4 houses for Ukrainian refugees just to live their life, to get rest, and then to go somewhere maybe in Europe, in USA, in Canada, and so on. We'll meet Denis. He's in charge of all this housing.
This is one of our houses, and people live inside. They're waiting for you, so we can go.
Здравствуйте.
Normally, people live here around 1 month, but sometimes they have some special issues with documents. If they ask us for some additional time to spend here to fix all the issues.
I also heard that you provide people with money for like medical operations, and how do you do that?
The first, we have some medicine at our humanitarian aid point, if you have flu, for example. The second one, some of our refugees, they have big troubles with health. Sometimes we can collect some money for operations, and we have these cases successfully closed. Then, for example, old man received operations and rehabilitation and all the stuff, and he is okay now. Now here is living 10 people. The youngest person who is living here is only half year old. And the oldest is about 70. So they came to us from different parts of Ukraine, mostly from occupied territories. And that's why they probably will be, not all of them, I mean, will be happy to see their face in some video because they have relatives who left in occupied territories. So,
so
they
we
are
will not
afraid
show
for,
them.
yes, they are afraid for that. And actually, there is not too much space where you can go from occupied territories. So actually you have 2 main streams. You can, after you came to Russia, you can go to the north. To the north, I mean Pribaltica. And you can go to the south. And it will be Georgia, Armenia, and all this stuff. So 50-50.
Hello, Konstantin. Can you tell us where you came from and how long have you been living here?
We came from Ukraine, Kherson region, the city of Hola Pristin. This is the part that is still under occupation. This is the first front line. We have been here in Georgia for more than 3 months.
Was it difficult to decide to leave Ukraine? I know that many people stay to live under occupation.
We hoped to endure and survive it all, but when there was already a threat to life, when the houses began to collapse, people were dying, in order to preserve ourselves, we decided to leave.
How do you manage to adapt in Georgia? Have you found a school for your child?
Well, our daughter is in the 1st grade. She has an online school. We started this back in Ukraine and decided not to interrupt this process. We are already approaching the end of the school year.
I wanted to ask you when you are going to return to Ukraine, but it is probably really unclear.
Well, we hope that in the near future we will be deoccupied and we are going to return home immediately.
So you still want to return?
Of course, this is our home, our motherland. I wanted to ask, how do you feel emotionally about the fact that in this organization, Volunteers Tbilisi, besides Georgians and Ukrainians, most of the volunteers are Russians? How do you communicate with them? Our communication is basically normal. Once again, these people prove that not all Russians are bad. There are adequate people who do not fall for all this propaganda and are aware of reality. They know what is happening. Thanks to them, we have at least some shelter to survive this war. What are your next plans? Maybe you wanted to stay in Georgia, or do you want to move to another country? Well, so far we are in Georgia, and then we plan to go home immediately. We're not planning to go to other countries. We left as refugees, not as travelers. We are planning to go home as soon as possible.
Okay, guys, thank you for this visit. So what we have to say in conclusion, for you guys, for you Natasha, but you know it all, that the war is not over and that situation is not normal, and still there are 20,000 Ukrainian refugees only in Tbilisi, and they need different kind of help, and they need it urgently now, like medicine, food, cash, housing, help with medical cases. So nothing in fact is over for
Yes.
now.
I remember when we were filming the video about your center like half a year ago, you also told me that people are getting tired of the war because there's constant news and less donations,
Yeah.
less views in social media.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that now it's even less, more than 1 year after the full-scale invasion passed. And
Yeah.
yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and please support Volunteers Tbilisi. There will be all the links under this video to the guys' website. From now on, they made a software where you can subscribe for donations monthly, even small donation, but regularly, monthly will be really helpful. Also, you have Patreon, right?
Yeah, we have Patreon, we have crypto accounts and so on, and we know that it won't be over in 1 or 3 or 2 months. The most important, I think, that you can go on our website and subscribe on monthly donation, so we can understand how much money we can spend the next month and next month.
And besides donating, you can just engage with this video, like write your comments so that more people see it and more people don't forget about the war and the situation of the Ukrainian refugees. Not only in Georgia, but in any country where you are, I'm sure there are also refugees and such centers that help them. So thank you very much. Thank you, Anatoly, for showing
Thank
this
you.
all. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Пока-пока.